I'm Russ from Weights and Biases, and today I'll be discussing W&B Inference, a new product that allows W&B Weave users access to a number of the most popular open source LLMs, all hosted on CoreWeave. When building an AI agent or application, we want to take advantage of every opportunity we can to achieve the best performance possible. In addition to prompt engineering, testing different RAG content, and fine-tuning models, swapping LLMs is an extremely effective optimization technique. Now, different LLMs have their own strengths. Some tend to perform better at writing copy or generating images or video, while others are better at solving complicated math problems or generating code. It's great to test and evaluate with multiple LLMs. The more models we have available for testing means more opportunities to optimize and produce a better performing AI application. But managing them all can become a challenge. Fortunately, with W&B Inference, management and access for a number of open source LLMs is handled for you. These models are available to use both in the user interface and the SDK, and tracing for every call, including input, output, metadata, and code, is automatically captured in Weave for instant and thorough analysis. Accessing the new models using the Weave SDK is simple. Just use the OpenAI API as you normally would, and add a couple of additional parameters. The base URL of the endpoint, your Weights and Biases API key, and a Weave entity and project. We'll take a closer look at this in a moment, but everything else is the same. Plug in your model name, your messages, and you're good to go. To see all the currently available LLMs, just log into your Weave account and click on the Inference link on the left side menu. Here you'll find a list of the models, each with a button to try it out in the playground, which we'll do momentarily, or to learn more, including the model's price, total parameters, the context window, and usage syntax. Now that you're familiar with how W&B Inference works, let's walk through a notebook that includes code for a very simple AI application that lets users ask questions about AI-related topics. We start by importing the libraries required by our application. Then we set our Weave project. And then let's run this straightforward LLM call using GPT-4o Mini. You are an expert AI engineer. How can we evaluate and monitor if our AI-powered chatbot is meeting customer expectations? All right, now let's go check it out in Weave. This is the traces page, and here, right on top, is the LLM call we just made to GPT-4o Mini. Got all the inputs here on top, all the outputs down below. And when I click on the chat tab here, we can see the interaction in a chat format, with the system and user prompts up above, and the response down below. Now, I'm going to click this Try in Playground button and take this LLM call into the playground so I can show you how easy it is to try out these open source models. Here's that same back and forth we saw a moment ago, provided by GPT-4o Mini. Let's run the same LLM call using a Llama model. I just click on Add Model, and from the pull-down, I choose W&B Inference and Llama 318B. That's it. Now, I just hit Retry, and we can execute this LLM call using the Llama model with the exact same system and user prompts as before. We can watch the answers stream out in real time and do a visual comparison. And we can also check out these traces in detail and compare them with one another on the traces page. I just click on the last two traces, one from GPT-4o Mini and one from our Llama model, and click Compare. I'm going to select Diff Only, so I only see the differences. And now I can run down the page and see the result, including the model output, and the prompt and completion token counts. Of course, if I really want to compare the models for the purposes of optimization, more thorough testing using Weave evaluations is the way to go. One-off LLM calls are fine for experimentation, but once we've moved into the prototype stage, we'll want to package our LLM calls and any additional AI application logic into a Weave model. Once we've done this, we can quickly take advantage of additional Weave functionality, including versioning, side-by-side comparisons, deployments, and evaluations. This is a fairly simple application that includes our system prompt and model name, and here, in the predict function, our user prompt, and some logic to set up and run our LLM API call. Once I create the model class, I can just plug in whatever model or models I want to test here and use them to call the predict function. Here's a quick run with Microsoft 5.4 Mini. So we've got our Weave model. Evaluations require two more ingredients, scores and a dataset. I've created my scores here, including a relevance score and an accuracy score to test the quality of my application response. A format score to make sure the output is formatted properly for the end users. A cost score, and a hallucination score. I've got my AI-related questions dataset stored in Weave for easy access. I just plug in the dataset reference here, and I've got my evaluation questions. And finally, I just run through a similar loop as above. Only this time, I'm not just calling the predict function, but evaluating my application using the dataset questions in each of the models in the list. For our demo, I've chosen 5.4 Mini, DeepSeek v3, Llama 337DB, and Llama 318B. You can see the results from my earlier evaluation run here, but let's check them out in Weave. This is the evaluations page, and here are our evaluation runs with our open source models. To check out the results of each and how they compare against one another, I just select each one and click the Compare button. Evaluations compare model performance across multiple dimensions, including accuracy, cost, latency, and safety. At a high level, scanning these charts up top, our DeepSeek model is looking pretty good, but also a lot more expensive than the others. We can also drill down deeper into the results and check out scores for each question in the dataset. I just click on Dataset Results, and I can scroll through this table for a horizontal row-based view. Or I can click on specific questions and see a side-by-side view for easier visual comparison. More models means more opportunities to optimize. And W&B Inference offers a number of open source models for development, evaluation, and optimization directly in your Weave account. And whether using the Weave Playground or the SDK, accessing and managing these models is hassle-free. Thanks for your time, and if you haven't already, head on over to our website and sign up for Weave. These models are available for you right now, so give them a try today.